Okay, so today's a burn day. You'll notice I've got a hose. No, we don't have water on the property, as in city water, but we do have a tote with water in it. I've got a 110 volt pump on it, pumping water to this hose. I'm going to wet down the ground around the where the fire is going to be, just to make sure. It's a hot day today, there's a little bit of a breeze. I want to make sure everything's safe. Thanks for watching. Alright, that should do it. I'm going to go turn the pump off so I don't hurt it and get ready to start a fire.
Okay, well, got myself a little hat so I can be out in the sun and maybe cool off. Been sitting in this chair for a little while. Something went wrong with our main camera, so don't know, we can't record from it, so I'm using this little teeny tiny camera. Don't even know if I'm chopping my head off because I can't see, but I'm sure it's fine. Tree behind me, you know, the one that I was showing you was turning orange, yellow. Man, that stuff works good. It's even more yellow today, and it's kind of sad, really, if you think about it. It's a beautiful tree. Makes me almost want to cry. There's some really nasty trees here on this property, and although this one's a thorn tree, it sure had a pretty canopy, and I just hate killing a good tree. I don't mind killing the bad trees, the ones that are just stupid, but yeah. Anyway, I found a pod. Lost it though. Here it is. It fell from the tree. Seed pod. They usually, I guess, fall in September, October, and inside here is a sweet flavor, and apparently the cattle love these things, and so the cattle eat them, and everywhere the cattle poop they seed these trees. So there was cattle roaming on this property, so I'm sure that's how all these trees got here, was cows delivering them. Anyway, I gotta finish cutting up that wood. I really don't want to, but fire's still going. Lee's over there working it, so I better get busy doing that. In case you're wondering, these buckets are for a garden. They are self-watering tubs. Actually, they're cowlick buckets, but I'm going to use them as self-watering tubs so I can grow garden. Maybe just flowers, but nevertheless, they're stuck. So I'm separating them, and that's what you see me doing. Okay, got 8 of them. I think that's good.
All right, so one of the chores today is to punch holes in these bottles for the raised garden pots, self-watering garden pots. Not a hard task, actually perfect for the guy with the bum arm. So we punch 2 holes in the bottom, 2 holes in the top. Okay, so now we need to drill a drain hole in each one of these tubs, 5 inches up from the bottom.
as you can see, we've got all the bottles facing upward. There's a hole, 2 holes actually on the top and 2 holes in the bottom. The idea is we're gonna get a fill hole, which Lee is cutting right now. We're gonna put a pipe in here and we're gonna fill it with water, and then the water is going to come up, go inside of all these bottles and fill up. And then when it gets to the top, it'll overspill. And if we got too much water in there, we have a drain hole on the side of this bucket about 5 inches up. Then we're going to pour the dirt on it, and then that dirt is going to go down in the cracks, and it's going to wick the water upwards, so it's going to be self-watering. And there should be enough water in there to keep this thing moist for possibly a week without having to water it, but we'll have to see. It might, depending on the heat of the day, it might be 4 days before I have to water again, but I will not have to water every day, which is real important because we don't actually have any water here. And hopefully it will rain and fill the bucket too. Okay, as you can see, the pipe is in place, and now it's time to add the dirt. It's 2 cubic yards, so it's quite heavy. So right now I'm just sitting it right here beside the bucket. And see, we're already a good portion of the way up the bucket with the dirt, but that's because those plastics all take that much, and I've only used a tiny bit of the top of this bag, because each one of these bags fill one of these buckets. Now I got to get some water somehow, but in the meantime I'm going to go fill all the others. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the homestead.